Well, hello there. You're watching In the Cave Fantasy Football with the four horsemen Vince, Danny, Mikey, and Jason. And you already know shenanigans are incoming. Stay tuned.
Gotta get hype! Can you feel me? Now can you dig it?
What's up, Cowboy Nation? Welcome to the Fantasy Football Podcast. Welcome to You're Now in the Cave with Jason, Vince, Mikey, and Danny. And what a whirlwind it's been, yo. They had it exactly right. Welcome to the shenanigans, man. If you were on for the first episode, I appreciate you dealing with us. I was in the trap house trying to get Wi-Fi. You couldn't see me. Some of them could see me. I don't know. Only Mikey, you're the only one who can hear me at that last episode, right? Like we were like talking to each other.
Oh yeah, I was the only one that could hear you, and I had to end the stream.
Yeah,
I don't know how I was
appreciate
the only
that.
one that could hear you. That was weird.
That was super weird, bro. Super weird. I appreciate my co-host, man. All you guys held it down. Appreciate you, Vince, Danny. But today we got a good show for you guys. We're gonna be talking about running backs and all that good stuff. Shit, I'm pumped. I'm ready. It's football season. Everyone's gonna talk shit to Vince, the Cowboy hater. So let's get it. Mikey's gonna be on the ones and twos. He's gonna let us know what you guys talk about. You got any questions? Anything you want us to talk about? You just want to talk shit to Vince? Feel free. We're free game. We're all live, ready to go. How you guys feeling, man? You guys feeling good about this season, man? You guys pumped doing your drafts?
I'm ready. I can't wait.
I mean, I'm ready. I got one of my drafts this week. I'm ready. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, you guys let Vince in your league whip that ass. So what's going on, man?
I'll whip your ass. Whip
But
all
shit,
your ass.
Bro,
I can't wait till this league starts.
I'll
Wait
beat
till
the
this
booty
league starts.
Beat the duties down and everyone.
Vince
He's
is
about to make
playing
him flip his
kids.
fucking table.
He's playing little kids. He's not playing men.
You were in the league.
Man.
You're a little kid
Stop
then.
playing, man.
You're a little
Stop
kid
playing.
then. You're a little kid then. Because
You
I'll
let-
pull up the stats and how I beat you
I
last
whooped
year.
your
How
ass.
I beat you the year before.
I
Come
whipped
here.
your ass.
Come here.
Yo,
You're
that
all in the
is-
same league.
That is fantasy football, folks. If
You're
you're
my
not
bye
playing
week.
like that in your league, you're not freaking
Oh.
playing, bro. You're not playing. If you want to get in the
Don't you love-
bosses league, that's a $1,200 payout to first place. That's big money to me. I don't know. Probably not the tags. Probably not to Danny and Mikey. That's probably chump change. But to me, that's big money, baby. That's big money you want to play in my league. So let's get it.
Man, I'm from the Pork and Beans Projects.
we
This
told him not to say.
Doug's back.
He had to
Doug's
say it.
back. Doug is back.
Oh, what's up,
Oh.
Doug?
Vince.
What is up? Mess Vince up, Doug. Mess Vince up. The
Doug,
Dak
you can-
Prescott hater. And listen, Vince, you got to be careful. You say Dak Prescott's name 3 times, Mike Taz is going to jump on. So you like Beetlejuice. Hey, so I just want
You'll be in trouble.
to. You're going to be in trouble, bro. So we got a good show for you today. We're going to break down some running backs. Maybe we'll dive into the wide receivers, but wide receivers for the most part, we're going to say for next week with tight ends. Vince has the devil worship background.
How?
I can see it, bro. You got the dark with the hair.
He's
and
sitting in the
black
back
shirt.
cave.
That's a Blair Witch Project.
He's back here.
Welcome to the Fantasy
Yeah.
Football
And
Emo
here,
Podcast.
I'll beat you in fantasy still. I'll still beat you in fantasy. So I don't hear it.
Yeah,
He looks like one of those
What's
nerds
up,
in the
Doug?
dungeon.
What's up, fellas? What's
What
up,
up,
Doug?
Doug?
You look like one of those fat people in the dungeon. Would you be quiet?
Oh, he said you got a double chin, bro.
That's all
what's
right.
up.
You do. I can see that thing from miles away.
I'm living good.
Oing,
You
oing, oing,
stay
oing.
in your basement. I'll live here.
Hey, there's no basements in Florida,
You
Danny.
live in the basement.
It's Florida. There's no basements in Florida, Danny.
You guys want to
Uncle
definitely
Danny's
get
got his
Millie.
banana split ready after the show.
Yeah, go get your ice cream, big boy.
That shit's right there on the side, bro. He's just waiting to lick his chops. Yeah, I want to recap real quick. We're talking about running backs, right? But I want to recap for the folks why I put this slide up, right? QB value was last week. I know, I get it. But look, we're not going to tell you 1 through 10 quarterbacks, and that's you can do that research on yourself. You can Google that yourself. We're not here for that. We're going to give you value picks. Geno Smith is going to ADP 11th. Kirk Cousins, Daniel Jones, Golf, Carr, Kyler Murray, Jimmy G. I don't think Vince. I don't think you like Jimmy G, right? You think he's a bum?
I don't even know he's on here because we're not drafting him in fantasy.
We're
I disagree.
we're drafting. Vinny's the only one that doesn't draft 2 QBs, bro. If you
No, I'm
guys
not the
draft,
only one. I'm the only one with the brain. Who drafts 2 QBs?
what are you gonna do bye week? What are you gonna do in the bye week? Bye
Pick
week
up a QB
injuries.
from the
Is it
free
a-
agencies?
Mhm.
Like the most common sense, dude. If you're
He's gonna pick up some balls.
if you're drafting 2 QBs, you're just You're drafting because
smart.
you're betting on your starting quarterback to get
Yeah,
hurt
but
if
some
you're drafting
fantasy
2 QBs.
football, you have to pick 2 QBs.
But we're not
Yeah.
playing in that. We're playing in a 12-man. We
I'm
have one
just saying,
QB.
in
I'm not
general-
talking. I've never done 2 QB league, so I'm not talking about no 2 QBs. Okay.
For everyone
But if you
watching,
have
for everyone
to-
watching, we're doing
These
12
roster
man
percentages are
teams,
based on that.
ADP. 12-man teams, ADP. So yes, it's one QB, but bro, you still got a bye week. What you gonna do in the bye week?
He just kicks off of the waiver wire.
Like a Matt Stafford that I could just plug in for 1 week.
We also got a guy that's a 1 QB guy.
Kelly's a 1
draft
QB guy.
Kelly gets me.
Now you guys have been living a dangerous life, bro. I'll tell you, I want you in my league because you know what I do. In my league, especially in the
Because we have
playoffs.
common sense, Jason.
Okay, well, play common sense with me because especially in the playoffs, you know what I'm gonna do if I'm playing you in the playoffs? I'm gonna see that your QB's on the bye, and I'll pick up every freaking decent QB.
Ooh, there's no
on the
bye
waiver
weeks in the
wire.
playoffs, numbnuts.
Whatever. I don't give a shit.
You're
But
so
I'm still gonna-
stupid. You don't
I'm
even know what
still
you're
gonna-
talking about.
Okay,
There's a
injury.
bye
Injury.
week. Usually 1 seeds get bye
No.
weeks.
Yeah,
you know
well,
what?
usually
Vince
one
is not-
seed get the bye.
Exactly. Vince is
He's
not used
talking
to being
about
the 1 seed.
bye weeks.
Vince is not used to having a bye week. 'Cause he's not used to being third,
Why don't you get the
I get it.
no, I can't even say it. Why don't you get the rooster out of your mouth before you come talk to me? You guys can translate that.
I can't wait till you play in my league, bro.
Take that
I
rooster
can't
out your
wait,
mouth.
bro.
Take my rooster out your mouth.
I cannot
You're
wait.
stuttering. You're stuttering.
I cannot wait to take your money, Vince. I
Stephanie's a
cannot
free agent.
wait.
Yeah, there he goes. Yeah. Couldn't wait. He'd left.
Jesus.
All right, so
What
let's-
is
let's-
going on with this homeless guy?
Who Vincent is in the basement?
Jason, that's not even your house. Where's your house at?
That's right. That's fine. Because you know what? We're all a family here.
I didn't know you were a Broncos fan, Jason.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah,
He has
Shut
a,
up.
he has a
Live
Broncos
episode.
poster, a Bucks t-shirt, and he's a Giants fan.
Shut up, all 4 of you. First of all, I'm a giant buck. It's where
Yeah,
I'm from,
a giant
it's where
buck.
I'm
There's
at.
no such
No,
thing.
you have a
Yeah.
giant forehead.
You're probably a Golden State Warriors fan too.
Oh, okay, because I'm a Broncos fan with a Penn State tattoo on my leg. That lives in Florida. That lives in Florida. Here it is, folks. Here it is. All right, Josh Jacobs. I mean, look, listen. These are just my values or bust. This is my own rankings. It is what it is. You guys, I don't know if these guys agree with him. Josh Jacobs, last year, 1,600 yards, 12 touchdowns. He's averaging about 16 fantasy points a game, and his average ADP is right now for end of the second round. How do you guys feel about him? I don't know. I think second round is too high for him, especially when you know what's going on. He's sitting out all camp. So how do you guys feel about him?
Wait, he's projected to the end of the second round
And then the
after
second
leading
round
the
right now.
league after leading the league in rushing yards. I thought he was round 1. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was a round 1 guy. People would take him in round 1, especially after the season he had.
He very well could be. The problem is he's sitting out, right? Dude wants to get paid.
No, yeah,
Now,
he
I'm
is
with
sitting
you.
out.
I don't think he has any injuries right now. Fact check me on that. No injuries. So if
No
when he's
injuries.
on, he's on. You know what I mean? But what's going to go on? You know, you're not going to practice
true.
all season long and just come in cold off the streets with Vince.
I would take him in the second round. The offense is there.
Yeah, I would.
As long as he's healthy, I would take him in the second round all day.
Yeah. No, I feel you. I feel you on that. Alexander Madison. All right, look, this one is a cool one. All right, you know, he was behind Dalvin Cook. He only had 283 yards, 5 touchdowns. His fantasy points per game were 4.3. His ADP is towards the end of the 5th round. Right. I call this a value pick, right? Because when Cook is not playing, this man averages 6.9 fantasy points a game. I'm sorry, 16, excuse me, not 6.9, 16.9 fantasy points a game. And now Cook's not there, right? Cook's free agent, visiting the Jets, drinking some margaritas. I don't know. I mean,
4.3
4.3
fantasy points a game.
That was last year. You know, because he was behind Cook.
Because
But when Cook is not in the game,
injured.
when Cook is not in the game, 16.9. You taking him, Vince? I hope you take him.
No, I'm not taking him.
Yeah, I'm not taking him 5.
Not at 5.
Not in the 5th round. Maybe lower rounds, bottom of the barrel, but no.
Guys, is Troy except for a big year?
He was trash then, and he's trash now. No, the answer is no. Worst Cowboys running back I think they've ever had.
Oh, don't get Cowboy Nation
Wow.
started.
That's
You know,
facts.
they're ruthless, bro. Cowboy Nation's
terrible.
ruthless.
Yeah.
I don't talk about him. I'm a Giants fan in the Bucks shirt.
Well, you
What's
should
the
have loved
Broncos
him as a
poster?
Giants fan because he was trash.
What about Brees Hall? Do we have an update on his injury?
No, he's
I don't
still
know how
hurt.
he's doing.
Vince, how's he doing?
He's still
What's it?
hurt.
He's still hurt?
Yeah.
No progress, no nothing yet. Just
He's,
still,
it's not looking good. It looks like he's not really
man, that guy's a
coming
beast.
through as well as he
Looks
should.
like
be,
I'm not
but it's-
taking him.
There's a high re-injury risk with him.
Yeah.
I'm taking him.
I agree with that. Averaged 5.8 yards per attempt, and he has Rodgers. I mean, it's sad if this man can't get right because that guy's a beast.
He's a very good running back.
And
He's a
from what I
beast.
heard, they're going to be a run-heavy offense. So, I mean, they have to have a solid running back.
Where'd you hear that from?
Yeah.
His sources.
It was on
Whose
NFL
sources?
Network.
Who said that? I've never heard that.
I'll slap you in your face. That's what I heard.
He doesn't even know. Doesn't even know.
I just told you I saw it.
Man, we need to do it all together so I can see Danny slap him live.
I wish he could. He can't catch
You're
me.
on meth. All right,
He
guys.
looks like he's in a trap house. All right, James Conner, 782 yards.
Your hairline's in a trap house, all right?
Oh, Vince. Oh, I can't wait to see.
I'm waiting for little kids to run out of the closet.
11.9 fantasy.
Don't you still
points a
chase the
game
ice cream truck, Danny?
Oh. Every time you hit an ice cream truck, you know you got to run out.
Yeah, his big ass go.
Jets looking at Zeke and Dalvin Cook. Brees Hall definitely missing the first smoke. Jets are definitely looking at Dalvin Cook, but I don't know why they didn't reach out to him yet. He was at camp watching him, you know. That's a good call, Jimmy.
Because Miami. He's going to Miami.
With,
They've been saying he's going to Miami for months. I don't
Where'd
know.
you hear he's going to
I feel like
Miami?
There's
man?
no way. There's no
I-
Jeff Wilson.
I heard
Mo-
it from myself because that's my own prediction.
Oh, you're your own.
He's
No,
his
you're
own
the one.
source.
You're the one sourcing someone. You said, "Oh, I heard."
I
But
heard
I'm
it on
just
NFL
saying.
Network.
I'm just saying. This is my own opinion.
Okay.
That's
Yeah,
an
we'll
opinion.
see.
You stated a fact.
That running back field in Miami is already crowded with a bunch of bums.
It's not crowded. What are you kidding me?
Roy Moser, Jeff Wilson, and what's the third one? Who's the
Ooh,
third
so
They
one?
got a
crowded.
Kane. They got
with
a
the
Kane.
free agents.
They got that Texas A&M running back, a Kane or whatever.
There you go. There you go. Who's gonna start? I think Mostert right now on the depth chart, everything out of camp is saying he's gonna have to start. If he's gonna keep it, who knows? You know what I mean? All right, James Conner, man. This guy, man.
I love
He's
him
been-
this season
You do? He's been a pain
Yes.
in my side for fantasies past. Why you love him, Vince?
because he's a very good running back on a terrible team, and all they're going to do is run the ball.
Yeah, you hit the nail.
They don't
on
have
the head.
Kyler Murray. They don't have a starting quarterback yet. We don't even know who's starting. They don't know if it's Clayton Tune. They don't know if it's that other bum. No one knows. So what are you going to do? They're just going to hand the rock to James Conner. I have James Conner ranked very high for me. I will
I think-
gladly take him. I will happily take him in the 6th round.
I think you're absolutely right. ADP in the 6th round. I think that's a steal. That's a steal. In week 9 and beyond, he was a top 5 running back, RB number 5. 34% of all rush attempts on the team, and averaged 4.3 yards per attempt. And like you said, a bum team. I think he's gonna get the rock a lot. And this next bum, I call him a bum. He's not a bum, but he killed a lot of my fantasy rosters, man. David Montgomery. They draft Gibbs. They're really high on Gibbs, but I like him. ADP 7th round, nine fantasy points a game. You say bust?
Bust.
Really?
I think Gibbs is gonna take that spot over, and I think he's just gonna run away with it. Now they might use David Montgomery for touchdowns, so I mean you could say that too, but I think Gibbs is gonna get almost all
Touchdowns.
the
You're going to get like
carries.
2 all year. They stink.
I'm saying for red zone. For red zone purposes, they might say David Montgomery get in there like how Zeke was last year with Pollard. Zeke scored all the touchdowns when they were in the red zone. You didn't see Pollard in there.
Facts. That's facts. I don't know. ADP 7th round. No one's there. I think I'll snag him up, sit him on the bench a little bit, and he might drop a little further. I don't know. Like I said, folks, this is not, oh my God, draft these guys. This is value in the late rounds. You know what I mean? So with some upside. This next guy I got highlighted in red. Jamal Williams. Jamal Williams was a freaking beast last year.
I had
1,000
him. He was
yards,
amazing.
17 touchdowns, 12.6 fantasy points a game. His ADP right now is in the 9th round for good reason. I mean, New Orleans, they just signed Kareem Hunt, right? Alvin Kamara
No,
was only.
they didn't sign him.
They will.
They're
Come on.
expected
No, they
to sign him.
didn't.
He just
He's
has to
visiting
pass
the
a physical.
Colts. He's visiting the Colts tomorrow.
They don't sign him.
They're gonna sign him pending on the physical.
Right.
No,
right.
you have numb nuts. He's
That
visiting
means-
the Colts tomorrow. They can't
Penny-
sign him. He's
I
at
know
the
he's
Colts
visiting the
facility.
I hope the Cowboys fans just tear you up.
Going to the Saints.
What are they going to say? They're going to agree with me because I got a bunch of idiots.
Oh,
Literally, if you look it up,
James,
he's
James, how about
flying
you
to
back away
Indianapolis.
From the camera. Back away
Why
from
don't you?
the camera.
Why did
Every
you
time I
fix
see
that?
Look at you. Back
Shirley
away from the
Temple!
camera. Back away.
You've been hanging out with Mike too much, man.
He's got Tourette's.
I don't know. I think they're gonna sign him. As long as he can pass a physical, he's good to go. Alvin Kamara was suspended for the first 3 games, so they're gonna need somebody in there. They're gonna want to win early on. So Jamal Williams, 9th round. I'm not touching him. You know what I mean? But it's just an honorable mention. I mean, look at those stats, man. It's sad. He's gonna fall far from grace. And then Miles Sanders, bro.
I'm very
Miles
high on
Sanders.
Miles Sanders.
Are
Very
you?
high on Miles Sanders.
1,200 yards, 11 TDs, 11.6 fantasy points per game. Average ADP is around the middle of the 5th round.
Steal.
He's a steal, but check this out. With a rookie QB, historically, running backs don't do well with a rookie QB. Now, that being said, it is a rookie QB. He's probably going to play like crap, and he's going to get a ton of touches. So I think it's a mess upside. So 5th round, I don't know about, but I do think he's going to be a great value pick. I really do.
Fair point.
All right, so let's get into what you guys want to do. You want to do top 20 running backs, man? Oh, and shout out, first of all, our bad. Shout out to DeMarcus Ware. I know it's Cowboy Nation. Shout out to DeMarcus Ware, Hall of Famer DeMarcus Ware. Congratulations, man. And I love our boy, what's his name? Thomas. Oh, man. So happy for him. Yeah, I think he's a fantastic player. So happy for him being in the Hall of Fame. Shout out to those guys. All right, so Vince, where you rank? I'm curious, Vince. Who you rank as the number 1 running back right now?
My number 1 running back?
Yeah,
CMC.
Agreed.
CMC. Rushing, catching, PPR.
He's got it all.
He got it all.
He's
He's
just gotta stay
totally
healthy.
built for that offense. Shanahan's he struck gold with him. They're
I
gonna
agree.
flourish. That whole offense is gonna flourish this year.
But it's a crowded offense too, you know what I mean? Which means a lot of sharing.
Purdy's healthy.
It's
He's
the
ready
same
to
offense
go.
as last year.
I get it.
How was it? It's the same offense as last year, and he did very well last year with the 49ers.
Yeah, well,
I think it was a
Debo-
10-game span. He was just light. His numbers were astronomical.
Yeah, he did very good last season
that's
with the
Debo takes
49ers
him
and
out.
the Panthers.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
I have
that's a
him at-
no-brainer. You got to go him one.
Exactly. I'm gonna go him 1. I'd go him like
I'm
I'm not taking him with my first overall pick.
I would.
What if you're number 1?
What?
You're not
You're
Who
not
you
taking
taking?
him. I'm
You gotta
taking
think,
Jay
how many
Jettas.
running
I'm
backs-
taking Justin Jefferson at 1.
No, not me. No.
What?
What?
I just said
Am I
here.
taking
Look,
Justin
I
Jefferson
said
at 1?
no. I'm taking CMC. Period. There's only a handful of
What
running
the
backs nowadays that get the ball 90% of the time. I'm
I
not
agree.
taking no second-tier running back that gets the ball 10 times a game and shares the ball with other people. No way. I'm not doing it.
I agree with Danny.
I can get other receivers that, they're not going to get
CMC is
1,800
known
yards.
to be
but they
hurt,
can get
though.
1,400 yards. Yeah, I can do that too.
CMC is known to be hurt, though. CMC is the best running back in the league. Don't get me wrong.
He
but
is.
I'm taking Jefferson all day.
I'm not taking. I love CMC. I love Christian McCaffrey, but I cannot. I can't.
I can tell
I
you,
will take
Dalvin
Jamar-
Cook
I'll
isn't a
take
Viking.
Jamar
I'm not
Chase
taking.
over before I even take CMC.
No way I take Jefferson first.
Chase. No, I'm not taking Chase over CMC. There's no way. CMC all day.
I would.
I got him and Eckler 1A, 1B. Because Austin Eckler, his very words were, and not word for word, Austin Eckler's very words were, this season is going to be a defining season for me. That
He
man's
says
trying
it
to
every year.
He's trying to get paid.
No. 3 of the last 4 years, if you look it up, he was a top 4 fantasy running back 3 of the last 4 years. Eckler.
That man's trying to get paid. Man's trying to get paid. And what about Nick? So Nick Chubb, is it the consensus number 3 for everybody? Nick Chubb.
I had Barkley.
No,
there,
I got
too.
Saquon. Saquon at 3.
Ooh, okay. All right. Saquon
He's getting
3
that
noted.
money. He's got to get that money. So
He's got to get that money, but Saquon's injury.
he's going to prove his point.
I
He
hope
ain't got
he
no
does.
damn. He's fine.
That was 2
Yeah.
years ago. He's good.
Okay. Well, we'll see about that. Because
All right, Mike. Mike, why we meet Ryan and Danny? Since you know so much, what do I not know? You want to go?
Who's he
I don't
talking
know who
to?
this.
Bro,
this
bro
guy,
has beef with everybody.
Mike in the comments doesn't like me because he's a meet Ryan with Danny. I don't know what I said. That's so wrong.
Mikey's working the 1s and 2s. I didn't see nothing come up. What they say, Mikey?
It's in the
What they say?
comments. I'm looking at the comments right now.
You ain't supposed to be
Yeah,
looking at the
see?
comments. That's Mikey's job. All right, there you
I
go.
don't care.
I want to see it pop up. Henry picked up by the Niners. Who's that? Oh, Jimmy D. Jimmy D. Hold that thought. Because I'm going to shock everybody with that. Hold that thought. But yeah, I like where you're going.
Hey,
with that.
Mike. Yeah, who's the one
No
typing right now? Where are you typing
basement.
from? Yeah, there's no basements in Florida. First off, you're typing from your 2006 Toyota Camry. Why don't you shut your mouth?
So we can agree
Keep
the top
picking your
tier running
boogers.
backs. We picked the top tier running back. So who would you say is let's go second tier?
Yeah.
My top 2 is CMC and Nick Chubb.
No, that CMC's a second tier
No,
running
no.
back.
Second tier for
Oh,
me.
second tier. I would just list my top 5. I'm sorry.
No, second tier for me is going to be your. Don't nobody hate me for this, but with tremendous upside, Pollard, Ramondre Stevenson, Joe
Yeah.
Mixon, Derrick Henry. If he learns how to catch better, he's gonna. Derrick Henry's a beast, right? But then every now
you
and
gotta
then you
go
got those
Henry,
plays
second
when the
tier,
freaking
definitely.
ball hits and
Yeah.
hit him in the helmet. You know what I mean? And then I did have Bijan at my second tier, but
I had
I-
Bijan.
I'm telling you, he might be top 3 this year.
Don't
I'm not
sleep on
gonna lie.
Najee Harris. Don't
I'm
sleep
not
on
gonna-
Najee Harris.
I
was
just don't know. I
reading-
don't trust that offense.
Yeah, he's having a good camp.
Yeah,
What were you
Bijan
reading,
had a
Danny? What were you
good
gonna
camp.
No, I was reading that Bijan was having a really good camp.
Mhm.
He was
Fantastic.
doing really well, and they have high hopes for him.
High hopes, and the Falcons run very well,
Yeah.
very well. And Nick Chubb, Hunt's not there. Nick Chubb has a lot of opportunities to catch. They're saying Ford. I think Ford was his backup. He's hurt now, right? Ford is supposed to be the catching back, and he's hurt. So Nick Chubb has a lot of opportunities. So don't sleep on Nick Chubb. Nick Chubb's going to be the beast. They're going to have to start throwing him. Tony Pollard, you already know he's going to be a beast. I think he's going to be top 5 this year again. I really
Yeah.
do.
And what do you guys think about Jonathan Taylor? Would he be a
Oh.
second
Bust.
tier?
Bust.
Here we go.
Bust.
Here we go. Go ahead,
Absolute
Vince.
bust. He's gonna be so bad this year.
Yeah,
Bust.
I agree.
Buzz.
I agree.
He's Kareem Hunt's visiting with the Colts. I don't want to hear it because the
Yeah,
Colts
I
running
have
back,
him on
the
my
Colts
bus.
running
Now
back
that
core
we're
is
talking- now
so
that we're talking
bad.
about Jonathan
We
Taylor.
got Bills legend Zach Moss is going to be the starting running back if Jonathan Taylor's not there.
Zach
Jonathan
Moss
Taylor,
is
my
hurt.
back.
Zach Moss.
Zach
Zach
Moss
Moss
is-
is hurt.
Zach Moss is hurt.
See?
Zach Moss is hurt. So that's why they.
SOL.
Right.
So you think
Right.
Taylor doesn't play?
I think he's going to be a
I
little
don't think
baby.
he plays week 1. I don't think he plays.
No, he's not going to play week one.
He's,
He's a little baby.
he's getting surgery. He's getting surgery right now. There's
I don't
no way
think
he plays week
he's
one.
he's like ADP's the second round. There's no way I'm taking him in the second round.
I think
He was
well,
limping around camp. There's no way.
Here's what's
He
interesting.
failed
Here's
me.
what's interesting. He's sitting out camp right now, and it's what do they call it when they let him sit out? It's whatever. It's an approved time away, right?
Yeah.
He's just
He's
a
saying-
baby.
Yeah.
He's saying he's hurt. But I think it's BS. I think he's a baby, like Vince said. I think he's a baby.
He is getting surgery though. From what I read, he's getting surgery on his knee.
Yeah, he's got
So.
CTE.
Oh,
I had Jonathan Taylor as my bust. This year.
I think so too. I love Taylor. Don't get me wrong. That man's a beast. What is he like? 28 now? Maybe 29, or is he younger than that?
He's not
No, he's
20. He
young.
was,
He's like
What?
25. I didn't
For
say
real?
25.
That boy looks
Yes.
That boy looks old. It don't matter. It don't matter how old he is. He's not going to be the Taylor of old. I think what's his ADP going on? His ADP is right now in the middle of the second round.
which is insane.
It's insane. And
Dude,
that-
he's
I
going
think
over
that's way
Derrick
too high.
Henry. He's going over Josh Jacobs. I don't understand
I'm
what's
not
happening.
taking him over Derrick Henry. No.
But that's who he's going over. I don't.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going over Gibbs, Jones,
No.
Sanders, Hall.
Nope.
Dobbins.
No.
I don't know.
Absolutely
I don't trust
not.
Taylor. I don't
Vince,
trust Taylor
what's
at
your
all.
thought on
Forget
Gibbs?
Taylor.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr Gibbs, I think he's a good running back, but he's in a crowded backfield. He did. I think he practiced with the Giants today. He practiced against them. Some did a nice little route against like a 6th-string linebacker, but
Mhm.
he did a nice route.
I was
Jahmyr
surprised
Gibbs
that
He looks
Suck
speedy.
linebacker, 'cause our
Jahmyr
freaking
Gibbs is
Giants
going to be
linebackers
good.
suck.
He's behind
He's
the best
he's
O-line in
what
the league.
he's what they wanted DeAndre Swift to be last season. DeAndre Swift was supposed to be that pass catcher, and he wasn't. So
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
facts.
he's one I'm high on. He's one of my sleepers.
Hey, what about Jacobs? Jacobs, he's sitting
I
out
love
all
Josh
camp.
Jacobs.
You already know that.
I don't care. He's a good.
ADP's
running back.
2.9. You still drafting him? You drafting him that high?
Yeah.
For folks at home? You draft him
What do
over
you guys
Pollard?
think about Yeah, I'm drafting.
No, I'm not drafting him over Pollard.
I agree. I wouldn't draft him over.
You crazy?
His
I got
ADP
Pollard
says his ADP
Wait,
is
who-
going before Pollard.
What ADP is saying that?
It's just an average. It updates
Where?
every week. The average right now. I have sources, man. I have sources. All right.
Yeah,
My
well,
sources is Danny's sources. What about Aaron Jones, man? With
David
Jordan
Montgomery.
Love.
They have
I hate
they
Aaron
have David
Jones.
they have David Montgomery, but that's all. That's it for their backfield.
I see that as crowded. Okay, why don't you stop being a little baby?
It's not crowded.
Well, it's
It's
two
not
good running backs.
crowded.
Okay, it's
not
running back, two
crowded.
running backs. It's two running backs
Is
who
there-
should be starters. So
They're-
why don't you shut your
no.
mouth? Why don't you
Jahmyr
shut your
Gibbs
mouth?
is going to be the starter. How much you want to bet?
He's
Jahmyr
not going to
Gibbs
be the
will
starter week 1.
They picked him top 12. They picked him number
No,
12.
they're
shut
hiring
up.
him.
Starter.
They're hiring him. but I
He
think
was
Swift
not
is
even
gonna
supposed to be in the
start.
first round. First off,
He wasn't. I was surprised.
no one knew.
I wanted
No
y'all
one
to
knew
see.
who he was. No one knew who he was when he got
I
drafted.
knew who he
Let's
was.
be honest. I was at
I knew
a
who he
draft party and they drafted him, and everyone was like, "Who the hell is that?" I didn't know who it was until all this hype came
That's
around.
because you're a
for fantasy
casual.
football. You're a casual, Mikey. You're a casual. Okay. Ooh.
But what do you guys think about Najee Harris? I'm thinking about taking him this year. What do you
He
guys think
burnt me
about
too
him?
many times, man.
I'm not high on him.
You're not high on. He's my sleeper, Najee Harris. He's my sleeper
Really?
this
He
year.
puts me to sleep when I watch him. Terrible.
Shitty offense. I don't know if they could get things going, man. I mean, he just burned me too many times. He gave me the clap. You give me the clap twice, I'm done with you.
He was clapping them cheeks.
Yeah, what about Travis Etienne?
Whoa.
See, I
like
love
Travis
him.
Etienne.
And I
love him.
love that offense.
No.
I love that offense.
Come on, Vince.
They got such
No.
a good offense.
They got rid of Robinson because his
They
ball was
got rid of
better.
Robinson. That was last season, all right?
You
They
wanna squeeze
brought in
that? You
Tank
sound like-
Bigsby. They brought in Tank Bigsby, who is a
Ah.
great running back, who's
Yeah.
going to steal all these carries from ETN. Good
Who
luck.
is
Take
Tank
him. I don't
Bigsby?
want him.
No,
Yo, you're
He's having a
casual.
great camp. He's
You're
having a-
casual.
You're talking about
Yeah, who's Tank
You're
Bigsby?
talking about bums.
Clayton
Get outta
Bigsby?
here.
Did you talk about Clayton
Tank
Bigsby?
is.
Who is this guy? Who is this guy?
Now, Clayton Bigsby, I think he's going to be a good running back.
He'd be a fantastic running back.
He should be.
Where?
It's Tank.
It's a joke, Vince. Relax.
He's
I don't
too
know.
young.
Breathe.
Anybody my age will understand the joke.
Well, no one's your age, Danny, all right?
Vince is too young. Vince is too young. All right, look, for everybody watching at home,
I'm
look,
trying to
listen,
figure out how Jason gets those headphones up that high and where they touch his ears.
What are you talking about?
Your head is really high.
I'm styling and profiling, bro.
Hey, Mike, I got all night. You want to go?
Whoa.
Stop looking at the chat, Vince. That's
Hey, I said
Mikey's
the same
job.
thing to your wife last night. Come on.
Mikey is on the ones and twos. Mikey, if any questions in the chat, any disses, put them up there so we can all see them. This guy, Vince just looking at Jack's gonna light it up that often. All right, let's see it again.
Oh, that's
Hey, listen, everyone watching at home, you already know
terrible.
CMC, Austin Eckler, Nick Chubb. I had Bijan fourth. I really do. Bijan, Saquon, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs at 7, Tony Pollard at 8. Ramondre Stevenson, I got at 9. There's no really.
I'm not
There's
high
no other
on
running
him.
back. There's no other
I'm
running
not
back.
high on. I'm not high on him. I'm
No?
not gonna lie.
What about Javonte Williams? He actually lit it up pretty well until he got hurt. Now, if he stays healthy, I think he's going to be a force. But that's the
Yeah.
key: stay
I
healthy.
like.
Their
always like
backup
Javonte.
stinks.
Right.
I always like Javonte Williams.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah, he had some great.
I love
runs.
Javonte
He's supposed
Williams,
to
but
play.
he's not going
He's
to do
supposed
good.
to play week 1 though.
Samaje
He
P.
is supposed to
Ryan.
play week
Invest
1.
in Samaje P. Ryan. He's going
No.
to be a great
Oh
running back for the
my
Broncos.
He-
I love
now,
Samaje P. Ryan.
I agree. If you can get him really late,
you
should
can get him really late.
He wouldn't
P.
be.
Ryan,
He
average
guy on the
ADP.
start.
Average ADP right now is the end of the 9th.
That's
Where do we got
amazing
Aaron
value.
Jones? Where do you guys got Aaron Jones?
Ooh, Aaron Jones.
I got Aaron Jones at like. What do
I got him top 15, but like 14.
I have him at 17.
Yeah, so we're almost the same.
Yeah.
I
like
think
top
it's
20.
time for AJ Dillon to take his job. I think he's regressing. I think it's
When you
time
got
to start
Jordan Love
replacing him.
too, you gotta see that chemistry. Aaron Rodgers is gone. I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen there. I don't like questions. I don't like questions with my running backs. I don't like if you're gonna be hurt. I don't like if you're QBs. Like,
That's why we're not drafting him. I'm not drafting him.
Yeah, I
I've
don't
never
think we
drafted
draft
him.
him.
I hate Aaron Jones.
ADP is a middle of the 4th round. To me, that's still too high. That's still
That's
too high for
insanely
me.
high.
That's really high for me.
You could take Jahmyr Gibbs with that value.
I
I'm
think
taking-
good, yeah.
Yeah. No.
Anybody
facts.
taking Kenneth Walker?
No.
Ooh.
I would.
No,
Yes, I
Zach
would.
Charbonnet
Yes,
is
I would.
killing it in
Yes, I would.
camp. He's getting his butt whooped by this rookie in camp. Have you
Walker's-
seen Zach Charbonnet?
Kenneth
he's
Walker
super
already
his butt.
proved himself, though. Kenneth Walker already
Proved himself, and he tore his ACL. Now the new guy's
He
in.
did not
They want the
tear
new
his
shiny
ACL.
toy.
He did not tear his ACL.
Vince, is that a Bud Light? Where do you see a Bud Light?
I'm messing with you, Vince.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's so funny. It doesn't make any sense.
No, it does.
It makes a lot of sense, Vince. It makes a lot of
Sense for the
Vince.
fat people.
Oh.
Wow,
What about
wow,
Cam Akers?
wow.
What do you guys think about Cam
Or
Akers?
your girl's out with another guy.
I like
Oh.
Cam Akers.
You do, Mikey? You like Cam Akers?
I like Cam Akers. I think he's going to be in a
Cam
really good
Akers.
system.
He still plays?
He's the only running. What do you mean still
Terrible.
plays? He's been in the league for 3 years.
Yeah.
And he has 3 carries. He's hurt all the time.
I like Cam Akers,
That's why he
but
put
I
up
think
like 4 touchdowns against your defense. I'm
He
surprised
hasn't.
you don't know him. That he ran all over your defense.
Oh, the
Chris-
same defense that beat the Cowboys?
Ooh.
That defense?
Cowboy Nation, you heard that?
That
heard that?
defense?
Whatever.
Ooh.
Was it that
All right.
defense? I'm trying to understand.
Yes, it was that defense.
Exactly.
But what about Cam Akers? Cam Akers had like
Yes.
a record 4 touchdowns. I think he had. I don't know.
Hey, average ADP is middle of the 6th round, so
Oh yeah, I would take him.
I might stash him.
Oh yeah, I would take him.
You
I would.
stash him. That's a great team. Alvin
yeah,
Kamara.
but they have Kyron Williams. Let's talk about Kyron Williams, the
I'm never
backup
high
for the.
on Alvin Kamara. I never.
Let
high
me
on Alvin
talk!
Kamara.
Go ahead, Vince. Go ahead.
Why are you so mad?
Because he has no
You're
lips.
talking over me. Look at you! At least I can see my thing when I go to pee. All right.
That's
At
weird.
least I can look down and see my toes.
Jesus. Oh my God. Talking
At
about
least I
another
can see my
man?
toes.
That's
Get outta here.
terrible. Oh my god.
All right, go
Or the
ahead. Talk about
drums on
guy.
your belly.
Shut
Go
up.
ahead, Vince.
Go ahead, Vince. Go ahead.
Kyron Williams, the
Hey,
backup
are you
running back
supposed
for
to go
the.
to Disney World this weekend? So go ahead. Finish your
It was
thing.
last weekend. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
I didn't pay a dime though.
All right. Hippie. Finish your thing.
Williams.
All right, pizza boy. Kyron Williams, I love him as a backup. Sean McVay is loving him. There's been a lot of reports that he's lighting it up in camp, and I feel like if anything happens with Cam Akers or Kyron Williams can take his position. He was drafted last year. He's a sophomore, so
Hey, sophomores.
it's a good like last pick. If instead of wasting a pick on, as Mikey would do, probably Des Bryant, you could draft Kyron Williams.
88's open. 88. No, but Vince, I think you're right. Sophomore year, they're gonna tend to ball out on your sophomore year. So I think that could be a steal. That could be a steal.
Why- I don't know why we're
Say what?
What? Shut up, Vince. Shut up. What about some
I
Rashawn
gotta hear
White?
you.
How did we go from Alvin Kamara to Rashad White? We haven't finished talking about AK.
Well, shit. I forgot. Alvin Kamara.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You did forget.
I'm never high on Alvin Kamara. Never high.
Really?
I love
I
Alvin
never take
Kamara,
him,
but if they take
ever.
Kareem Hunt, don't take him.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's facts. Kareem Hunt will eat up some of Chubb's ADP.
And they already have
ADP.
Williams.
Right,
I don't
right.
understand why they would have 3 good running backs. It'd be stupid.
Mhm.
I don't think they trust their receiving core. Not their receiving core, actually their passing game. That could be it. Who knows? Where do you guys have curious Miami backfield, Jeff Wilson.
Oh, he's probably low. I say round 7, 8,
Jeff Wilson. He's not even the
maybe
starter.
10.
He's not the starter yet. He's not the starter yet.
Oh, yeah,
ADP.
exactly. You think Raheem
There's a
Mostert is
rookie
never
in
healthy.
training camp that's gonna whoop his butt.
Is that Roland
I
Ray?
agree. I think Akane will be the starter, but
I
Vince,
do. I
is
think
that,
Akane
is
will
that
be the
Roland
starter.
Ray,
There's a-
Vince?
What are you talking about?
Is he the backup? Roland Ray?
So stupid. Jeff Wilson and ADP is in the 16th round. So
oh, okay.
I wouldn't take any.
Why are we
Dolphins running
talking about 16th round running backs that no
back. I
one's gonna
wouldn't
watch?
take any Dolphins running back.
listen, if you get to the playoffs, like most of us do get to the playoffs, you have a lot of
Yeah,
injuries,
Vince.
man.
Yeah,
Vince.
Vince.
If you get to the playoffs, you have a lot of injuries. You got to stash some of these guys, man. Some of these bums come through for you.
Wait, hold on. Can we talk about something? Why did we skipped over Bijan Robinson and we skipped over Tony Pollard? We
No,
never
no,
talked
we
about
did
this.
not.
We did
Bijan,
not.
I have Bijan at 4.
No, we never talked about Bijan.
RB. All right, so let's
Why
talk
did
We
you
did.
talk
Bijan.
about
We
Bijan?
literally talked about him.
I didn't talk about Bijan.
Oh, because
maybe
you were
was
talking
saying how
about
he
it.
was doing great in
Screaming
camp.
on the mic.
What are you
Go
talking-
ahead.
I
Go
never
ahead,
said
Vince.
that.
Go ahead,
You're
Vince. Talk about
thinking you're
Bijan.
kids, Danny. Why don't you put your headphones in?
How about you shut up?
Go ahead, Vince.
Go ahead.
Talk about
Vince.
Bijan. Go ahead.
All right, I got some controversy with Bijan. The Falcons' depth chart, it came out today. I was just curious. I looked at it, but it had Bijan Robinson as the RB3. He's not the starter. He's not the second string. They have Cordell Patterson and Tyler Algier in front of him.
That's interesting.
I don't know.
That's interesting. I gotta see what.
And you can look it up. Hey,
There's
Edward,
no
what would you look
way.
like?
There's no way he's third string.
I don't
even
understand.
think he's
either.
second
I have
string.
no idea. I don't know.
Who?
I just looked.
Bijan?
Yes.
Yes.
No way.
I think Bijan's definitely going in the first round. This guy with the turtleneck got no knowledge.
Yeah. What does Edward look like? Yeah, Edward, I can't hear you from up here. How does it feel to be 5'2"? Be quiet.
I think I'm telling you, Bijan's going to be top 5, maybe top 3 running back this year. I really
He's gonna
do.
be a good running back, but he's scared.
He
He's a
can
good
cat.
back.
He's fantastic.
Vince, is there an echo in the basement?
Yeah, that's real funny. Yeah, how's that perm feel?
Hey, Tony Pollard. Do you want to talk about Tony Pollard?
Stop.
Where you got him at, Vince?
Okay,
yeah, you got a
Kyler
perm.
Ren.
Be quiet. You got a perm. All
Okay,
right, be
Kyler
quiet.
Ren.
Ooh,
Where do you got
I
Tony
love
Pollard,
Tony
Vince.
Pollard.
Vince?
I love Tony
All right,
Pollard.
Wolfman Jack.
Wolfman Jack. All right, Curly. Be quiet.
I hate to admit it, but I love Tony Pollard too, man.
I love
hate
Tony
Hey, what is
Pollard.
Vince? Hey,
I
Vince.
feel like
what
Tony
is
Pollard
Jay?
is great with the Z.
Don't listen to
Jay?
him. Go ahead, Vince. Go ahead, Vince. Go ahead.
I love Tony Pollard. I think he's going to do great. I think he's going to do even better. He did really good without Zeke. I like Tony Pollard.
Who's behind him? Who's behind him? They got rid
Bunch
of
of
the-
I think
nobodies.
it's gonna be Deuce Vaughn. Deuce Vaughn's gonna be behind. Tony
Ooh,
Pollard.
Deuce Vaughn. Middle
And
school
Ronald
Deuce
Jones.
Vaughn.
Don't forget
We
about
need
Ronald
Mike
Jones.
Tagg to come into this podcast.
Ronald
and
Jones
listen
is
about
gone.
Deuce Vaughn. We want to hear.
Ronald Jones, I think is gone.
He's not gone.
Ronald
he's
Jones
hurt.
is suspended. He's
He's
suspended.
There you go,
hurt
that's
and
what it is.
suspended. He's
Sus-
both.
yeah,
no,
that's
he's
wrong.
suspended. He's not.
He's a bum rock. You're a
Oh,
bum.
we got a Falcons fan talking about Bijan.
Okay, we got
Well,
the
what do
you
head,
guys think
we got
about
the head
this?
coach of the Falcons in the chat. I guess. I mean,
I think he's right. I think
well,
he's
I
right.
just did insight. Okay.
Vince, you got to be half retarded. They took Bijan top 10. He's gonna start. There's
He's gonna
no
start.
RB3.
I agree.
He's gonna start.
I think he's gonna start, but I'm not against him starting. But it's just weird how they list him as the RB3 on their depth chart. You Google it.
Maybe they're playing games. I don't know. Maybe they're playing games.
I mean,
they're
Desmond
playing-
Ritter's a
They're
starter.
playing mind games with you, Vince, because they know how heated you would get.
Aren't you a Cowboys fan? Be quiet. They've been
I am
Cowboys
a Cow-
been
I
mind
mean,
games with you since
I
the
do have a
1970s.
flag,
Be
yeah.
quiet.
Hey, no one's talking about Joe
Fake-
Mixon.
fake
Hey,
fan.
those VHS tapes are gonna start eroding soon. All right.
There's only
Back
one person
up,
in this
back up
chat
in the camera.
that has not experienced the thrill of victory in a Super Bowl.
Been a
Who
long
would that
time.
be?
Who's
I
that?
got
Who is
it.
that?
That's true.
Oh.
Me.
Vince,
I haven't
to your
had a
right.
chance.
Jason, look up.
Huh?
Look up, Jason.
I'm not talking shit, Cowboys fans. I am not talking shit. You know, week 1, we'll see what's what. But it's been a long time, man. Put up or shut
do
up.
have-
Put up or
Last time
shut up,
I
right?
checked, we had 5 rings.
Yeah, and you weren't born for any of them. When's the last time you watched one? What?
I don't
You're
need
right.
to watch one. We have 5 rings.
You're right.
Dude,
You
the
got
Bucks
5.
weren't even a
See
team
that?
when they
See
got
that?
those 5
5.
rings. The
5.
Bucks weren't even in the league.
5. That's all I gotta say.
All right, on this question. 30 years from now, no Super Bowl. Are we still gonna be talking 5 rings? I mean,
Yes,
when's
yes.
enough?
We're
is
gonna be
enough?
talking about
When
6
is
rings
enough
after this year.
enough?
We're gonna be talking
Yes.
about 6 rings after this year.
Yeah, not with Dak Prescott, you're not.
All right, okay, Baker Mayfield. You guys are first of all,
I'm not
you
a
guys
Baker
are gonna
Mayfield
last
fan.
in your
I'm not a
division.
Baker.
You guys
Whoever
are
said I was a
last
Baker
in your
Mayfield fan.
division. You're gonna be last in your division, and that sorry division that you're in, you're gonna be last. Very
Caleb
disappointing.
Williams. Caleb
Last time I
Williams.
checked, who beat you in the
Caleb
wild
Williams.
card? Who beat you in the wild
Ooh.
card? Who beat you in the wild card by 50? I think it was. I don't know. That
Yeah.
was
Say
embarrassing.
we want a playoff
For
game. Be
Tom
quiet.
Brady, that's embarrassing. That
Aren't
wasn't
the
a playoff
Lions
game.
and Bears? Aren't the Lions like
That was a
killing you in
wild card
playoffs
game.
wins? Ooh.
Lions and Bears.
Why,
Oh my.
Vince, why are you so close to the camera? Back
Why are you
up.
so far from the camera, Curly? Be quiet.
Because I don't
You got a
need
Des
to be
Bryant
like
jersey.
this.
He's not even in
I
the
don't need
league
to be
anymore.
like this.
He's not even in the league
When I'm
anymore. And you got a
thinking.
Des Bryant jersey.
If you're not
It's
talking
not like
shit
he's a Hall of
like
Famer.
this in your fantasy football, you're not really playing, folks. Play for money, talk shit, have some fun. That's what fantasy
How am I a bandwagon fan? What?
You are a bandwagon. I've been. You
These
became
dang
a fan when
Cowboys
Brady came to Tampa.
Okay, all right.
You
all right.
were.
How many Cowboys fans actually live in Dallas? Let me hear it. None.
Vince
No matter
None.
who's the most valuable franchise. Who
At
is
least
the
I
most
have
valuable
hair, Mike.
franchise?
All right.
Who is the most valuable franchise?
They are the most valuable franchise.
Whoever Mike is, he's probably bald.
Just so everyone knows, Vince will be at the first ever Cowboys Cave tailgate party.
Yeah, and we're gonna
All
set
you
up a boxing
Cowboys
ring so I
fans
can
that
pick a
want
bone
some
with you guys.
He will be there in attendance.
We're
That's
gonna
a
set
good
up a
idea.
boxing ring.
That's a good idea. Like and subscribe if you want to box Vince. For
Yeah,
one
I'll
round.
box. I'll box, and I'll sign. I can't say that. I was about to say something real bad.
Hey, we're live, Vince. We're live.
I know.
Easy. All right, let's keep it moving, man. We're about 40 minutes in. Let's get these folks what they came here to see or listen to, whatever you're doing. So we went through the first 10. Najee and Taylor,
Doug wants to run. Doug
Doug's
wants
gonna
his one.
Doug's gonna be there with.
Man,
Wait.
I'll be doing jumping jacks with Doug. Get out of here.
Hey, J.K. Dobbins. I have him 20th ranked. J.K. Dobbins. Average ADP is going towards the end of the 5th round. How you guys feel about him and Lamar?
That's
I don't
jump
like
rope.
J.K. Dobbins.
That's jump rope, not jump.
I don't trust him.
You don't know anything about jumping. Look at you.
Yeah. No, go ahead,
Oh,
Mikey.
man.
Let Mikey.
They-
Let Mikey. Go ahead, Mikey.
The injuries, I don't trust
Okay, it's
J.K.
Keanu
Dobbins.
Reeves. What?
Yeah. Yep, coming off of ACL. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't trust it.
I don't trust him at all neither. And you know Lamar is going to take some of that away.
And
too,
Lamar
so-
is going to run the ball more than J.K., so.
Right. Antonio Gibson. Right now, let's see what his ADP is. End of the 8th. Jesus.
He plays
I'll
for
take
the,
I'll
he
take a
plays for the
third
Commanders.
quarterback over Gibson.
I'll draft 3 QBs over Gibson.
This is
No way.
idiots we play with.
Well, now we're reaching, man. We're reaching. All right, so let's go around. Any just diamonds in the rough for you guys that no one's gonna think about? Anything comes to mind at all? Or anything that you want to tell these folks at home, hey, draft this guy's ADP's like shit, but he's gonna
I'm
outperform.
telling you, draft Najee Harris. He will not disappoint you.
And if he
I'm
does,
telling you.
that's Mikey.
And if he
He'll
does,
only
you can yell at
disappoint you
me.
if you draft
I'm
him.
telling you, Najee Harris will not disappoint you.
Well, Kenny Pickett, year 2. We'll see.
What you got, Vince?
We'll see.
My diamond in the rough. I like James Cook if he keeps consistent.
James Cook is
James
good.
Cook.
It's
Yeah.
still. The
I
same
agree with
running
you.
back. Damian Harris does scare me because I love Damian Harris, but
I love
Damian Harris
Damian
did come
Harris.
into the picture. But I feel like James Cook's going to be their guy.
I
Yeah.
love Damian Harris.
I agree.
What about you, Danny? You got anybody you looking for?
Yeah, I was thinking James Cook. I agree with him.
Yeah. Yeah, because the thing that pisses me off about Damian Harris is they never give him the ball until they're like on the goal line. You know what I mean?
He's a
Other
good
than
running
that,
back.
You know, he is, but I don't know. I mean, my boy, it's not really a diamond in the rough. I'm really high on Bijan. I think he's going to outperform CMC.
You're drafting him at a
What?
ceiling.
What did you say?
I'm
Did you say
telling
he's
you.
an outperform?
I'm
They don't have
telling
the
you.
offense to do that.
That,
Yes, they
exactly.
do.
It's
Are
going to be
you
him.
kidding me?
It's going to be him.
You think
It's
the
gonna be him.
Falcons don't have
Who the
a
hell's their
offense?
quarterback? What do you think? They're
Desmond
going to
Ritter.
load up that box. You think Ritter scares any defense?
And then he's
I
going to
would.
dunk it off the Bijan.
No way in hell that's going to happen.
It's going to be a lot of garbage.
Dip and dunk.
Bet
He's
me,
gonna dip and
please.
dunk.
It's going to be a lot of garbage yards, but still yards.
No
When
way.
CMC tears his hamstring, Bijan will have a lot more
Yes.
yards.
When
Just
Debo-
the team alone is going to say no because Atlanta is not going to win many games. They're going to be behind in a lot of games. They're going to have to throw the
No.
ball like a son of a bitch.
I
They're
bet,
not going to be
I
running the
bet-
ball down 20 points.
who
bet-
else are they throwing to?
San
I bet
Fran's winning the
London-
division.
London and Kyle Pitts.
And Cordell
Who?
Patterson.
Drake London and Kyle
I agree.
Pitts.
Patterson's good. Patterson's going to steal some carries too, and a lot of he's going to get a lot of touches.
And Tyler Algier is not a
I
scrub
bet
running
the
back.
Falcons will have a better record than the Saints.
What?
You are an
I'm
idiot.
betting
Oh
on
my
it.
God.
Hey.
I bet you. Wait,
Jesus.
Wait.
Let him defend that. Let him defend that.
Wait.
Let him
I
defend that.
bet. No, listen. Derek Carr had Josh Jacobs and Devontae Adams, and he stunk with both of them. What? And he had Darren Waller, so that's 3 stars. Who is he with?
Derek Carr didn't stink.
Yes, he did. What? How was their team?
What are
Garbage.
you talking about? No, I think they.
Derek Carr was
I
garbage.
think they
last
beat
year.
us.
Because
Whoa,
you
Danny,
stink.
that's not that. You guys stunk last year. I could have
That's
beat you.
not saying
My
much.
bad.
That's not saying much. But I'm
Seriously
saying,
though, Carr is not a bad
listen.
quarterback.
No, he's
I
not.
like
But
Carr.
I'm saying he had weapons with the Raiders, and he has weaker weapons with the Saints.
No, Saints are way better than the Falcons.
No, they're not. No, they're
I don't
not.
know, man. I don't
Not
know.
way better. They're not way better. I
They-
bet
they-
you the
they-
Falcons. Hold on. I got the Panthers winning division. Falcons coming in second.
You
Saints
say
in
the
third.
Panthers are winning the division?
Panthers will win a division. Watch. Just watch. Panthers will win a division.
Were you hanging out with
I
Des
bet.
Bryant? Because you're high
No,
as shit.
watch.
No.
Panthers. Wait, listen. Panthers got a great defense. They have Brian.
The
Burns.
Saints have a better one.
No, they don't. Their
Yes,
defense
they
is
do. The
so
Saints
overrated.
The
No,
Saints
they
have
don't.
such
Their
an
defense
easy
is
schedule
garbage.
this year. Look at the
So do
Saints'
the
schedule.
Packers.
It is
So
so
do the Packers
easy.
And the Falcons
Right.
and the Bucks because they play each other. That division is terrible.
Why don't you take a breath, Mikey? You're getting a little red.
So let's look at the
I'm gonna slap you.
Saints.
Do it.
Panthers
Do it.
schedule.
I will.
I want to
Panthers
see
will win the
YouTube
division.
box. I want to see YouTube box. The
Panthers
Saints.
will win a division.
Hey,
I
the
say
Saints.
the Falcons finished third.
Well, right now the
I don't
Saints strength of schedule for quarterbacks. They're the 3rd easiest schedule. The 3rd.
Who's 1 and 2?
For quarterbacks, depends on the division, but for quarterbacks, it's Green Bay. All right, that's a good point, Danny. Let's get into that. Strength of schedule for quarterbacks is I'll just do the top 5. Green Bay, Chargers, Saints, Bears, Carolina, Denver. Well, I went to 6. So Denver 6, Carolina the 5th strength of schedule. So we're talking about running backs here, right? So running backs, Tennessee, Derrick Henry, Denver 2nd easiest strength of schedule for running backs. Detroit 3rd easiest strength of schedule. KC, 4th. And Pittsburgh, Najee, all right, 5th easiest strength of schedule for running backs. So I don't know. That might come into play. Who knows?
I agree. Vince does put his face to the camera so much.
Yeah, your girl likes it.
Hey, let's keep it moving. So you want running backs? You guys want to talk about more running backs?
We can talk about receivers.
That's funny.
All right, let's go. We'll do receivers 20, rank 20 to rank 10 on this episode. Next week we'll go 1 through 10. So 20th ranked receiver I have right now, and I think it's he's better than this. Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley.
What?
He's way better than that. He's way better than that.
What the hell is he on at 20?
He hasn't
He's way
proven
better than that, but he
anything
hasn't. Yes, exactly, Danny. Exactly. He hasn't proven it.
What? True.
Average ADP, middle of the 4th round. You taking Calvin in the middle of the 4th?
Oh yes,
Or-
yes.
Yes.
Middle of the 4th?
Mhm.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely in the middle of the 4th. I
That's what
would.
I'm
Yes, I
saying.
would.
That's what I'm saying.
I would.
There's no one good in the middle of the 4th anyway, except for him.
Well, exactly. 19, and I think he's gonna be better than this. Hopefully, Jeremy Jeudy. That's who I got. Jeremy
Who's
Jeudy.
Jeremy
Jeremy Jeudy?
Oh, Jerry. Sorry.
So Jeremy
That's the
Jeudy
margarita.
is
Oh my
That's the margarita.
God.
Jeremy
Jeremy
Judy's
Jeudy.
brother.
Where do you guys got Travis Etienne?
Travis.
I
Etienne?
love
13.
Travis
I have
Etienne.
at 13.
I agree.
what
I think
got
he's
him?
like
Shit,
12
I
or
gotta keep
13.
going. Man, I got him. I got him almost 19.
What?
I got him
Who?
almost 19. Travis
Who do you have
Etienne.
almost 19? No way.
I do.
He's definitely a third tier type of guy, but
No, yeah.
man, I like him.
I like him a lot too, but it's not just
Ridley
about
can,
him, you know.
but Ridley can really help him a lot. If Ridley comes and plays like Ridley, that's going to open up that running game big time.
If Ridley stays healthy, yes.
Of a right guy, they hate him.
Bro, Vince, they hating on you today.
That's
Number
fine.
18. Okay, this
They always
guy
hate
has
on
been
Vince.
this guy. He's a consistent earner. Always hurt. Pisses me off. Hollywood Brown.
What?
He's not doing nothing this year. You have Hollywood
He's
Brown
not.
over Judy?
And Calvin
I do.
Ridley? What?
You're stupid. He's good. I like him. If he can stay healthy, I like him.
Wait, Jason. You have Marquise Brown over Jerry Judy?
Right
and
now?
Ridley?
What is Wilson doing right now? He's playing like shit.
No.
Jerry
I'm
Judy's
telling
gonna
you.
light it up. Jerry Judy's
No,
gonna
we got
light
two
it up
new-
this year.
We got 2 new linemen. We got obviously the new coach with a whole new system. We're gonna
Well,
be good.
That's
You gotta
my
understand
sleeper
when I
receiver
rank
this
my
year.
guys, it's not dependent
Yeah.
on most of what they
That's
do.
my
It's
that's
You're
my
going to see a
sleeper
different
receiver
Wilson
this
this
year,
year.
Jerry Judy.
Watch.
I think you will too.
I agree.
I hope
Jerry
so.
Judy has
See?
been looking great in camp.
Jason's smoking
Jerry
something
Judy has been looking
strong.
amazing in camp.
Bro,
Yeah.
Hollywood Brown
Listen.
is going towards the end of the 6th round right now. Real strong, bro. I got that gush. All right, where do you guys? All right, so where do you guys have T. Higgins?
You have someone
T.
on your
Higgins.
side, Vince. You got someone on
Finally,
your
it's a
side,
damn
Vince.
Cowboys fan.
All right, Otis. All right. T. Higgins, I have him 17. Average ADP is going to the top of the 3rd.
You have him 17?
I have him 17.
Wow.
I mean, you
I
got
like
Chase.
T. Higgins.
I like T.
No,
Higgins
I
too.
like
You got
T.
Chase,
There's like
right?
30 good receivers on the team. They have T. Higgins, they have Tyler Boyd, they have
That's
Jamar
what
Chase.
I'm
T.
saying.
Higgins is a trap. Do not fall for it.
That's what I'm saying. His average
Yeah, I
ADP
agree.
is top
Don't
of the
take him
3rd.
high, but he does produce. He'll give you some games.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Not over
Amari
Calvin
Cooper.
Ridley.
Amari
I love
Cooper.
Mark Cooper. I
And
love
Brown.
Love
Amari
Amari
Cooper.
Cooper.
You guys think
Yeah,
he's gonna
Mark
ball out?
Cooper, solid.
I like Amari Cooper.
You guys think he's gonna ball out?
I think he will with Watson, yes.
Biggest mistake Cowboys made, getting rid of Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
I agree.
Oh,
I agree.
I
Should've
agree.
paid my
Sorry.
boy.
I agree.
That's true. That is
He
true.
was getting paid.
They made an amateur mistake.
They did.
Now they're stuck with some has-been as their third receiver,
Brandon
Gallup?
Cooks or Michael Gallup.
Brandon Cooks.
Oh,
Brandon
yeah.
Cooks is what?
Stop.
You'll take Cooks over Cooper?
He's been- Cooks has been like, this is like his 17th
Stop.
team.
Okay, but he always produces. He always puts up
Stop.
1,000 yards. He put
Stop.
up 1,000 yards in every team he was on.
1,000 yards. Do the math. That's like 50 yards a game.
That's still a good season.
This is
1,000 yards. is
That's
like-
still a
is
good
Three. They don't play
That's a great
14
season.
games. They're playing
That's
17
still a
games.
good season.
That's still a good
First of
season.
all,
You
it wouldn't
can't
be
have 1,000 yards.
50.
All right,
You
Devonta
might want to
Smith.
retype that.
I like Devontae Smith. I
Yeah,
always
me
have.
too.
I hate
I was
him,
pissed when the Eagles
but I
took
like
him.
him.
I do.
Same.
I do.
You love to hate him. His average is in the middle of the 3rd round, folks. So if you want
Yeah.
to grab him, you got to grab him early. This guy,
But he's not the best receiver on his team, though.
No, he's not, but he'll put up numbers.
Facts. What about DK Metcalf?
Trap.
Overrated.
Trap.
Yes.
I agree. Trap.
Overrated trap. I'm not taking him.
All right,
They got
ADP.
too
Not
many
high.
weapons.
Not high. I'll
I
take
think-
him, but not high.
I think JSN will be better than DK.
Right now, ADP is going towards the top of the end of the 3rd. End of the 3rd. I think that's too high. I don't think. Chris Olave.
I like Olave.
3rd card.
I love Olave.
All
Love
right.
Olave.
He's going at the front end of the 3rd round right now. You taking him that high?
What?
Yeah.
That's his
I'm
No.
not
ADP.
high.
He's
No,
not going to. He's going to like the
Nah,
second.
I'm not taking him that high. I'm not.
Olave?
I'm not that high.
Yes,
Average
Olave's
is
going to
not-
the second.
I won't take him in the second. I'm not taking him in the second. I got a bunch of. I'd rather take Garrett Wilson in the second over Chris Olave.
I would take Garrett Wilson over
All
Olave.
day. All day. Jaden Waddle going towards the end of the
Love
second.
Waddle. I love Waddle.
If Tua can stay healthy, 3 concussions, bro. 3
Yeah.
concussions, really? That's overachieving. I don't like
Jalen
it.
Waddle's gonna be a baller. He will.
I like him. Speedy. Going towards the end of the second round, folks. So, yeah, you're going to pay for
It's a
him.
great pickup.
This guy's been in the league, I don't know, it seems like forever. I have him at 11. I don't know where you guys have him. He's like a tier 3 for me. Keenan Allen.
God, he's like 85.
30.
But he produces.
30.
But he produces.
I don't know.
He does produce.
He
No,
does
I like
produce.
Keenan Allen. He's a great route runner. He puts up like 10 points a game in fantasy.
Absolutely. If he can
Fantasy
stay healthy,
wise, he puts up good numbers.
I agree. If he can stay healthy,
Even last
Austin
season.
Eckler.
Is Mike Williams healthy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mike Williams is already hurt. At
Oh.
the start of this podcast,
Yeah.
he's hurt. Just
The
put him
Chargers
in-
did
in-
get Quentin Johnson. Don't forget about him.
I like
Yeah.
Quentin Johnson.
Yeah.
I feel like he's
I
going to be
like
bust.
Quentin Johnson. No, he won't.
A lot of people are high on DJ Moore.
I
Oh,
love
that's a
him.
trap.
DJ Moore
That's a
is very
trap.
underrated. No, it's
Is
not.
it?
No, it's not. No,
That's a
it's not.
trap.
No, it's not. DJ
Oh,
Moore
yes.
is underrated. No, he's
Trap
no, it's
receiver.
Not. No, it's not.
Now you know Fields. How you feel about Justin Fields? I mean, that has to come
Justin
into play when you
Fields
look at your
can
receivers.
throw.
He's going to be
Justin
running all
Fields
over the
can
field. He
throw.
won't have time to throw the ball.
No,
Thank
he
you.
won't. Justin Fields can throw.
He can.
He can throw a ball.
He can
he's
throw,
not
but
got
he's
time
not
to throw.
accurate.
He's going to be running the ball for
He's
his
gonna be
life.
running the ball.
His little guys,
Okay,
we just
and
run
there's
around.
Fantasy points.
No,
DJ
I
Moore
agree.
is good.
We're not
I'm
talking
DJ
about
Moore.
Fields' fantasy points. We're talking about DJ Moore's fantasy points.
Right.
Okay, DJ Moore has always been good for fantasy.
When?
What do you mean when? What do you mean when? He put him in
I think Vince
top
at puberty
10.
right now.
Vince, you're on something.
Dude, look at his stats. He did not do that good. I mean, he's never been a crazy fantasy receiver. He hasn't been.
Okay, what about how do you guys feel about Tyler Lockett?
Dude, that's
Wait,
a 50
Years ago, I loved him.
It's because
Yeah.
Jason in the picture. Him and Jason are both slot receivers, so one of them is gonna.
Jason is gonna be a fantasy sleeper.
Yeah. Well, Tyler Lockett right now is going towards the end of the 6th round, so I still think that's a kind of value pick right there.
It is.
He's a good receiver. It is what it is. And to round it off right now for me, Terry McLaurin, I got him ranked about 23.
Bust.
Really? Well, yeah. Well, I mean, who's their quarterback? What's his
Sam
name?
Howell. Bust.
Oh,
Sam Howell.
Garbage.
He's a decent
overrated.
quarterback.
they're
Is
winning
he?
2
He's
games.
not. Did you just say he's a decent quarterback?
He's a decent quarterback.
I got him winning 6 games this year.
See,
That's
DJ
6
Moore
too
had
many.
800 yards last year.
I think he was hurt. If I'm not mistaken. I think he was hurt.
All right, guys. So that rounds up like pick 23 to 10. Next week, guys, we're gonna get into the top 10 receivers. Maybe get into some tight ends. Hey, Danny, who's Mike Tags got on the show this week? Do you know?
Actually, today he had Daryl Moose Johnston.
Ooh.
Awesome interview. So if you haven't checked
it was
it out,
awesome.
you have to check that out. It was so
Check that out.
insightful. If you love the 90s Cowboys and how they grew into the Super Bowl champions they were during that decade, it's definitely an interview to watch.
Man, it's incredible what Mike Tags has done, man. We're average Joes. We're all average Joes feeding off Mikey's success, but his passion for the Cowboys really. I mean, look at these guys showing up on his podcast. That's crazy. Look at Vince. Bro, Cowboys fans are gonna murder Vince. I'm not walking with you.
I
You gotta
dare
think,
you. I
Moose-
dare you.
Moose
They don't
was
know what I
there
look
day
like.
one with
They don't
Emmitt
know what
Smith
Yeah.
and was his fullback through his entire career, all the way until he broke that record. And
Yeah.
they're best friends to this day. And there's a picture on the wall behind him that he talks about at the end of the interview that Emmett bought him for his, I believe it was his birthday. It was pretty cool.
Oh, that's awesome. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Mikey, why don't you cue up our outro because we are out of here. Thank you for watching, guys. Thank you for talking shit with us. We'll be on next week, and we hope to take your money in fantasy, baby. And
See you next week.
Yeah, come for me.
See you
come
next
for me.
week.
Vince, go back in your hole.
Go back and see your shadow.